Greetings and salutations of peace. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time, called the Master Blaster Jamming. I am your host for the Underground News Network, www.unn13.com, studios here, Jacksonville, Florida. I am the Rastafari, Ital Iman I. We're going to talk this morning about political correctness. Ivan Van Sertima pioneered the Olmec and African connection in the book They Came Before Columbus. In the Journals of Columbus are illustrations of black Indians of Peru. Van Sertima also covers the material culture, i.e. metals and plants original from Africa and present in America. But Roanoke Rashidi has also done primary research in the area of Africans and related groups in antiquity as it relates to the early migration. Migration is the key here. These two men, Ivan Van Sertima and Roanoke Rashidi, are the culprits. Let us go further here in this discourse, and we will see what we are talking about, culprits. I read, here is proof. Recent scientific studies. In truth, we now know, based on recent scientific studies of DNA and modern humanity, that modern humanity originated in Africa. That African people are the world's original people, and that all modern humans can ultimately trace their ancestral roots back to Africa. Were it not for the primordial migrations, again that word migration, of the early African people, humanity would have remained physically Africanoid and the rest of the world outside of Africa's continent absent of human life. Now, this is the key. The two culprits are telling people that the Africans migrated, and notice they're sticking to the old Caucasian model, that they migrated from Africa, and that's what determined the climates of these different areas. These different demographics determine the facial features and the skin color and all this type of madness. That's a lie. So they say also that mitochondrial DNAs from 147 people drawn from 5 geographic populations have been analyzed by restriction mapping. So they're saying that all people came from Africa, and they go on to say that Adam, check this, Adam was black and lived in Africa 50,000 to 100,000 years ago, according to scientists who have detected traces of his genes in the DNA of modern man. Now, we go back to the Anunnaki on the elliptical orb ship Nibiru. The Sumerian texts plainly state black people came down to earth, saw the ape evolving. They needed a way to mine their gold. They were too high and mighty, so they needed a way. So they sped up the DNA of the ape that was evolving, that crawled up from the water as a reptilian, went through the metamorphosis and became apes. They sped the DNA up. This was the Adam. Adam was not black. The Anunnaki who created Adam was black. This is the controversy. Our scientists, our archaeologists, our men of so-called higher learning, Ivan Van Sertima, people like Roanoke Rashidi, they are teaching the people wrong. What is wrong with these men? Is it a case of ignorance, is evil is all-time ignorance, not knowing itself to be so? Or is it that they are part of the system designed to keep black people in ignorance? So the Underground News Network is bringing this information, letting you know that Adam is not black. The Bible is a history of the Adam. We are the gods. Let us create man in our own image. Are they afraid to let the white people know that the black man is the Anunnaki, that the black man is God who created the Adam from the first genetic experiments? Is this the case? I hope we have shed some light on this, and we ask you to go to our website, www.unn13.com. It's time out for political correctness. It is time to tell the truth. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself, at this time called the Master Blaster Jamming. I am your brother, Ital Iman I.